today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. It gets it complete to Harris.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in...
All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Play fake. Winston. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked to one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Winston. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On third down, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Play action now, Winston. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
127 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Winston. It's caught. Smith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes his forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Winston eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because...
Touchdown, Saints! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Jameis now on 1st down.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line.
181 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
He can't get him down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
tonight.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Five yards remain on second down.
Winston now from the 50. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Working out of the gun, Winston. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only the control.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jameis to throw it. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Kamara. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that. Do they throw it? Do they run it?
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. On the ground, this is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. A first down throw for Winston. He's got Smith here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. And the Saints just continue to roll.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten. And
this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Winston. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The touchdown all set up by the big. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On play action, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Here's Winston. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Keeps himself upright. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Second and 6. To throw, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for a loss on the play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2000...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run. This is Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.